Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll run here with Blake Corum. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Watson with the catch. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. First and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds Woods. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 37 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. From the red zone now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The throw is caught. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A tight end in motion now. It's Herbert once more. He brings it in. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Corum runs straight ahead. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Set. 5-9. Taylor tight. Crowd right. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. They get 27 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Motioning him from the slot right. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They send Mims left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're gonna have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Nix. Into a crowd and, intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they face second down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
Second and 10 now. He's on the move. He can run it.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, but even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Herbert from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go now.
Here's the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 2nd down and 5.
Go.
Finds Mims. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Here's Nix. That one's cut along the left sideline. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Man in motion, headed right. Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Rig alert. Rig alert.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Chargers take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
5-9.
I'll start on the ground. Corum. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Herbert back to throw. Gets this to Woods. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, a carry by Corum. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He puts everything behind this one. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 9-point advantage. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Go! Unlock right. Unlock. Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos have a lot of work to do for any points before the break. Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes the pocket. Now to be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. He picks up 15 up. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. Slot man in motion right. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Here's a give up the middle. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stopped for just 1 yard.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Nix from the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Throwing on first down, Nix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That's into the hands of Moore. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos make it a 1-score game before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Running back sent in motion. First and 10, Herbert. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first.
Hey, Opie.
Give to Corum from the gun. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll stick with Corum. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
It's Nix down to the pistol. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here's Nix to throw. Mims with the ground. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Ready.
They'll run for this. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Nix with it on 1st. Able to get it to Moore. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Simple dive up the middle. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. Only 1 yard on the run. They're going to need to pull a rabbit out of the hat, Brock, on this 3rd and very long. Nix looking to throw. Finds his back complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Aubrey puts it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Chooses to bring this one out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They give up the middle to Corum. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. He's throwing deep to the left side, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Completed to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. It's Broncos. First down, ball at the 36.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Hey, smash. Ready.
Hand off to the back. Crosses midfield, still going. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. They get 28 out of that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
19 tight, 19 tight. Take go.
From the 32. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Has a hole left, room to run. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Chargers get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll throw again. Nix. Moore's got it. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 3. Complete to Mims. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Carter on the return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. On the handoff, it's Corum. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Throwing now, Herbert. Finds Woods. And he rocks the tackler. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it brings up an LA first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up. They give right side to Corum. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on second down. Forced out to his right. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chargers getting closer to their 13th win of the season. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He finds Woods. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Less than a yard needed here on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. And they give to him on fourth down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate. But it's never over till it's over.
Throwing on first down, Nix. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take possession in the area of the 38. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that.
Oh, he lost the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, it freed that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Mims with the grab. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. Now to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go.
Looking to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Running for it on 4th. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they continue playing their best ball of the season.